Hello. I recently got a new laptop, uh, just a ThinkPad, and I wanted to install Hyperland onto this. Oh, well, I wanted to do Void Linux, and I wanted to install Hyperland onto it, and I did. I, but I need some like more packages or whatever. So I did some looking around, and I stumbled across this one that seemed good. Wait, no. And uh, okay, at the time, the pre-built binaries didn't have everything that I needed. Like just a couple of days ago, some of the missing stuff was just added, and so that's why I originally wanted to like build from the source, I guess. But but yeah, originally the pre-built binaries were missing some stuff, and I wanted just to manually build it, and so I guess I don't need to do this anymore. But I might be fun to do it anyway. Uh, but the whole reason this got brought up, or making this, is for the shlibs, or the shared libraries, I guess, or whatever. Right here, it wants me to remove stuff from the common and then add stuff. So I know I could probably do something like grep or whatever, but might as well make a pointless one time tool to do it, and that'll just take the lines from remove and remove it and add the ones from append. I thought it would be a little interesting thing I could do. Guess I'll just start. In this case, I clone some stuff. I will be doing it. I don't think it'd be too difficult. Oh, I guess I should have done this ahead of time. Okay, one moment. Actually, I just realized. Okay, I stopped it, but I should have just done the depth of 1. That's why it was taking a while. Oopsies. Let's see what else. Okay. Because now we just make the simple program, I guess. Sure, I guess I'll make it in here. I don't know what I want to do exactly. I mean, probably just create a temporary file, and I don't. Yeah, I do this weirdly. I'd use and then look at the man pages. So I know this temp file, and I know there's temp file, but it gets deleted automatically. And so probably, let's see, because so I think this one will do for my case. Oh, wrong one. So we'll have, we need three parameters, or yeah. So, wrong one. Yeah, three, right? Yeah, because we have the input, which will be this one, the common shlibs, and then we have the file to remove and the file to append stuff. And I guess we'll just do this one. Nope. Just do a little macro for this. What was it again? And no, VAR, sorry. Oopsies. Oh. Get out of there, look at there. Let's see, let's do input, I guess this. Do move and append. Yeah, okay, that seems good. And then we'll just return, if I can type. Next would be reading the file. I am thinking lines. So if I just want to do let's see, what does this look like again? It is okay. So the lines are, I guess the beginning is doesn't. Okay. So it's basically just parse each line and check if it's the same, and then do what we need to do. Okay. I will create a struct for I guess I don't really need to do this, but I will maybe. I guess I'll just call it a string builder, I guess. I need this one. So we will read the entire file. Okay. We first open this. And then check if it's null. Right, null? Yeah, I think it's null. Print an error. I guess failed to open the file. And then we will seek to the end of it to get the length. And I don't know. I don't feel like handling the error, but I guess I will. Doesn't take that long, I guess. Oh, I can type. If it equals -1, the end of the file. What's it called? SD? What is, yeah. No. Yes? Is this the right one? Is what it's called? And then import. Okay. Yeah, I'll just move this. And then we will append into this one. What does this one have? Do you have an error code? Or otherwise, okay. So you also do -1. Okay, then I guess we will do something like this. And if no, okay, no, we will do it like okay, yeah, we'll do it like this. This, and then if n is -1, we will, oh, I've got to fail to tell the file, or fail to get the size of the file, I guess. Fail to get the size. And then you will seek back to the beginning to the start. Yes, the capacity and the length will be n, and then I guess I can do it here. We will malloc n times all right. That's right? The amount and then the size of that. Yeah, that seems right to me. And then we will freed into it. Am I doing this right? The size. Okay. And then the quantity. Let's do type. And then you do fail. What is it? Turns. Or 0. If it's 0 or I guess we don't have to worry about this, maybe. So I will just do F error. F error if it's set non-zero. Okay, so if it's non-zero, we will do an error, fail to read the file. And then we may close it, and then do you have an error? I don't remember. 0, otherwise it returns end of file. Right? It's returned, and otherwise end of file. Okay, so if then do this again, fail to close the file. Okay. These seems good, right? Just to make sure. Open it, seek to the end, get the length, seek back to the beginning, do all that, and read into it, close it. Alright, that seems fine to me. Okay, now we want to parse each line. So I will do a string view, I guess. Maybe. No. Something like this, maybe. Okay, I want the first one. Let's see. So, else the file. Print our file would be the first guy. And I guess we'll close it. Or, no, we'll just do it like this. Or, I guess that's fine. Or maybe I should make this a global. I think it's... Okay, well, we'll worry about that later. I'll just do a little helper function. So SV from SV, string v from string builder. We'll take in a string builder, and we'll just return something like that, and then guess I don't need a fancy name, so I'll just call it SV, I guess. And then, or is greater than 0, I guess, we will do something like string view line. Something like this, I guess, maybe, or like that, I guess. So I want to do just like this, and I want to get the line. Okay. Oh, I guess I need to open the file. Oh, okay, we'll worry about that in a second, because I need to open the file, the temporary file. We'll worry about that in a second. I want to maybe how do I want to do this again? Okay, let me just do something like this. I have a size T or a heavy I, and then while okay, well first we'll check if I is less than the length and I current character does not equal a new line. Nope, oopsies. Just increment I, right? Oh, and a space. Okay. If the current one, let's go through each character, and it's not a new line until it reaches a new line. And then, so it made it up all the way until the end. And it advances one more onto the new line, and it should end. Or should I look ahead? No, this is fine. Okay. Looks at the line, and then it advances one more time, and it should land on a new line. Right? So it's like high, 0, 1. And we add one more. Should be here now. Okay, yeah, okay, that works. And then the length will be I, and the string pointer will be plus I, right? Because if h is at 0, this is at 0, you're at 1, and then we're landing on the new line, which should be 2. So the length of it is 2, and then it's just, oh no. It's just without adding I. And then if I is still less than the length, we'll add one more to I, because I want to skip the new line. And so we'll go past it, Oh, I guess I can do that. I'll do it up here, I guess. No. I'll do it after. Yeah, okay. So we'll move it, past the new line, and then the length is we're starting from I, so because it's those two including the new line, so it should be 3, so that makes sense, and then we just add to the pointer of I, and that should handle that. I think this is right. And then yeah, just to make sure, let me print it out. So do something like this. But okay, I think that works. Let's see, SV format, and then the line. Yeah, okay, there you go. What do we have in here? I have a smallish file. What about you? Can I have a smaller file? Okay, copying. Copying. I think that's right. Missing any info? Wait. Yeah, okay, that's right. Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't see anything. Okay, I think I did that. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, so now that we got each line, we need to write it into the temporary file. Oh, oopsies. You return the file descriptor. Okay. Should I make you? Okay, I'll just make you a global. I guess, why not? I guess I can do it first thing up here. We will do. I need a six X's, or wait, template must not be a. Okay. Well, what do I want to call this? I guess I'll just call it temp file, I guess. And then you will be what do I want to call you? Okay, I don't need a fancy name, I'll just do just do something like that, I guess. Why not? Yeah. And then, what do I want to do next? Do I need to do anything else after this, or? Oh, no, yeah, okay, I'm good. Yeah, because I have the file descriptor. I guess I should. Okay, there will be two. Well, first we'll do remove. Who else says I'm doing? Nope. No, there we go. Since this is the shlib stuff for void Linux, I guess I'll just call it that, and I don't know what to put in it for now. So this first one, okay, so the file, the remove file, so we will open it up. I don't know if I need to. Wait, I didn't do read on here. Okay. Okay. And then I'm gonna close it. I just want to make sure I did close this one up here. Okay. Failed to open. What did I call it up here? Failed to open. I'll just take this one. Okay. And then maybe. Okay, I see. Okay, I want the first step would be to remove. Okay, how do I want to remove this? Because I want to compare. Eventually, I want to. Yeah, I gotta. Nope, wrong way. Nope. Okay, there we go. I want to. Compare the lines from the actual file and then the remove file. So we will compare the links, and then we'll do a memcomp. Equals 0. So maybe I can just read it, and maybe I can just do Let's call it SP for now. Something like this, and then at the end we'll like that. And do I want to do it like this? I guess I could just do everything in main if I want to. Okay. I read the entirety of the remove file, put it into a string builder, and then I go over each line inside of it, and then compare it with the actual file. Okay. Maybe I need to do. Okay, so from the remove file, I need to get the lines that I need to remove. So I would like to, what do I want to put this? I'll just put it up here. I would like to make like a vector, I guess. No, len, no size. I'll call this one size, and then nope. Yep. No. Okay, there we go. Call this vec header, and then I want it this, and then a capacity. Let's say I want to do. Oh, sorry. Make the. Okay. I see. I need to get the header. Will be a mount. The size of the vec header itself, and then the capacity. Okay, now this needs to be this, and I need to wrap that some this, so it doesn't clash with capacity from the vec header. And then we'll just get the size of the element itself from vec. I don't. Yeah, that's right. And then I set the header. Oh wait, no, I can do calloc. Oh wait. It takes. What do you take again? Was it first? Okay, yeah, that works. I can just do one, and then the whole. Okay, yeah, that works. I think that works. Well, we'll figure it out if something bad happens later. So it should be 0, including the header. So you can just change the capacity to equal the capacity that's been passed in, that's been wrapped in parentheses, and then we can set vec to be 1 past it, the vec header. I'll do it like this. Okay, I believe that's right. No, I didn't do a while 0. Okay. Um, okay, so what I'm doing is I just want, like, if I just have like this, I just want uh, it to look like this, where the vec is just a pointer to it, and then at the start of the pointer, well, it's nothing right now, it's just null, but at the start of it, we put the vec header, which has the size and capacity. So I like at the very beginning, we'll have the vec header, and then the items. So the pointer, the v, in this case, it's just v. So the pointer points here to the vec header, and then we're just we're just moving one past it, like the whole size of the vec header. So it actually points at the first element. I don't know, I just like doing this way instead of having something like string builder, where the size and the capacity, and then the items are like all together. Well, that doesn't make sense. I just don't want to pass around a struct, I guess. It's poorly explained, but anyway. Because then I can just pass around a pointer instead of a struct, and it's very easy to get the header because I just move it back one, like. Nope, I'm not gonna type. Because so when we're starting out, it's a null pointer. It's just pointing at nothing. We're allocating memory, and it should still be pointing at the very start of it, which is vec header. We don't want that. We just want the beginning of where the elements are starting at. So we're moving the pointer, which happens to be the size of the vec, to the first element. And then we just pass this around. And then when we want to get like information about it from the vec header, we just go backwards the size of the vec header, and we can get the info about the vec. So we will be treating it as a pointer to. Can I do this? No. No. Okay, like this. Okay, there we go. So when we're initializing it, we allocate memory, including the vec header, and then just move the pointer so it's not pointing to the vec header. And then we want to get it back, we just move the pointer backwards. So we can just get some helper functions. No, yeah, I'm just gonna check if this is null first. I don't know. I just like doing it this way, I guess. They just pass around a pointer instead of struct, like a string builder. I don't know, I just like doing it this way for some reason. Oh well. And then we need to make a push. So first, if the vec is null, oh wait, no, I need to do a do while here. So if it's null, let's do an initial size of 8, I guess, why not? And we'll worry about this later. No, wait. Then I want to get the vec header. So the vec at the start will be pointing to nothing or null. And since because it's null, we'll allocate some memory for it, and then we'll allocate memory for it, and then move the vec pointer forward the size of the vec header, so it's pointing at the first element. And then we can get the vec header. And then if the vec wasn't null, it has something in it, the pointer is already pointing to the first element, so then it is safe to do to get the header, because it shouldn't. The vec pointer itself should not point at the header. And then if the header is if the size of it is equal to the capacity, we'll do something about it in just a moment. And then we just set the thing to the item, and then increase the size. Okay, that seems about right. Okay, if it is the same, if the size and the header will increase the capacity by 2, and then we will re-alloc the size the header, and then delete some of this. And I think it's right. We reassign it. Header size of it. Size of the header. The new this one. The new capacity. And then the size of the elements in the vec. Okay. We want to reallocate the memory based on the header pointer, but not the vec pointer, because we allocated memory that includes the vec header, and so we need to reallocate it from that header rather than the first element, and then we reassign the vec to, how do I do it again? Reassign it. Okay. Okay, that should be good. So now, gonna read the file, the remove file. I append it to the whatchamacallit, or the okay. I don't know the exact order or how I want to organize this, but let's say okay, I have I don't know where I want to put this. Because I want to make I guess I'm just overcomplicated. I'll just make a global a string view pointer. I don't know, lines to remove. I'll just be explicit, and then prep remove. I guess I don't know. Then if no, basically the same thing here. We get the line and then we push it. So push it. You know, somewhere we will need to just clean up, I guess. So I want to get the header. Like so, and then I free the header, and then I set vec to null. So at some point we will lines to remove. Oh wait, I guess I need to check if vec is already null. We just break, I guess. Okay. I have the lines. Now, when we're writing, okay, this is my file. Okay, yeah, I guess we can just do, or, maybe I can pass it around. I need. Okay, I have the lines to remove now. I need to open or I need to write into the temporary file. I'm writing line by line. So I write. Okay, so here I would like f write. What is it? The size and n. So temp fd, nope, fd. Wait, right? Wait. Am I using the right one? It's just right? Or am I done? Wait. Wait a minute. What? I'm writing to a file descriptor. Wait, hang on. I forget. What's that called again? Or no wrong. Yeah, okay. Oh, I need. Okay, can you do this for me? Okay, fine. Okay. Figure it out now. Writes up to n bytes starting above. Yeah. The buffer into FD. Okay. So it would be line and then line.len. And then I would wait. F? No, W? No. Print what's it called? It's one of the printfs, right? Is it this one? S. So these have the okay. So V is the variable, variadic. I mean, arguments. S. Is into a buffer. F print. The print right into std out. These two right into a stream, output stream, and then those right into a buffer, and then D to a file descriptor. So it is okay. So D printf. So I should just be able to do, and then a new line, and then okay. I think that works. So I write the whole line, and then as well as the new line itself. Um, I hope. We'll figure. We'll see. Um, and then okay, well, if like it doesn't equal, if the line doesn't equal the line to remove, then we do this. Oh, wait, what are you? Wait, what are you opening it as? Like, can I write to you? Read plus write. Okay, read plus write. Yeah, okay. Read plus write. Okay. Uh, okay, I write into the file descriptor. It is like this. I guess. So if I wanted to call this, I would. Well, the file descriptor is global. I guess I can pass in, or also pass in the temporary file descriptor, but too lazy. So I guess I'll just pass in the actual file, SV, right? And then it'll be writing to it. So I can move all this to here, and I could just make this return the vec and then clean it up here on one go. Yeah, okay, I guess that works. I don't. Nope. I don't know. Get lines to remove, I guess. And then you return a string view, a vector that. So you don't need to do this. You can do this at. You do this here maybe, and then opening the file, getting it. We will get the res, freeing the file, and then returning the vec. Then and then this. Okay, that seems fine. And then something like we just loop through our lines to remove vec get size, and then if it equals it, if it does equal it, no. We don't want to print. So we loop through. If it does find it, we just, I see. So I want to continue the outer loop, but I don't want to continue the inner loop, the for loop. I guess I could just. I'm worrying about nothing. I'll just do it. If it's not found, so if it does equal, if this line is a line to be removed, meaning that the equal, we have found it, and then we can break. And then if we will only write this line into the temporary file if we didn't find it to be removed, I think. That seems right, right? If we found it, we don't add it. So we found it, it should be true, it'll become false, and we don't add it. But if we don't find this line, in the lines to remove, it should remain false, and then we add it. Okay, that works. And we just keep doing this until we run out of lines. We're done. Yeah, we'll run out of lines from the file. And I guess. Oh, what do you call it? Like file source, I guess? Maybe? I don't know. The source file. And then once we're done, we can remove the vec, and then we should be done. Okay, now we do the same thing. Append file. Do I want to do the same thing? No, I don't need a vec for this one. I can just read the entire file. I don't need this. I don't need to return anything. I do want to free the file of the string builder. And then I want to get the line. So from here, and then I want to write it into the temporary thing. Okay. What was this? Remove file. The remove file is at 1, 2. And then you've got 3. All right. Just to make sure, we get the lines to remove, we open it, we read it, we append it to the vec. So now we have a vector of lines to remove. We go through each line in the source file. If it's not a line to remove, we didn't find that line to remove in the remove file, we add it. And if we do find it, we don't add that line. And then when we're done, we clean up. And then after we're done removing those lines, we then append, which is much simpler. We just get that line and then we just append it to the source file. Or I guess this wouldn't be the source file, it's more, or you don't need I'm not using source file here. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, now after all of this temp file should have everything that we need now. So I believe, nope. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. I believe I can use rename to move the file. Or override, I mean. Or, yeah. Renames the file, moving it between. If the new path. Yeah, the new path already exists. It will be replaced. I guess. You're good. You're fine. I guess in here. Do I need to do any? Should I do a check? Check if you're null, or like an error check here, like in here. Yeah, I guess I should. Just to make sure. They both return. And on error, these return null. Oh, you know what? Yeah. I should have checked here. So if nope. If it's null, then fail to allocate some memory. Sure, I guess that's fine. Then here, if the header is null, then nope. Fail to allocate memory for vec. Then yeah, I guess if the vec doesn't equal null, then I'm doing this for no reason, I guess. Whatever. If the vec isn't null, then I don't know. Anyway. Okay, well, back to the main task. We will rename. Okay, after I'm done with this, the temporary file has everything you need, so I should now, I'm okay to free the source file, I guess. And then all I have to do is move. So I want to remove to the file. Nope. File to the input. Let us just make it a little easier on myself. If you remove the file and then the append file. Okay. And then for the input, do I need to get the full path? Does rename need the full path, or if old path, if new path? I'm going to be must exist. Wait, what is this for? You return -1. I'm going to assume that you want the full path. So I think it needs the full path. Do you need the full path? I mean, it doesn't hurt to use the full path. What's it called? I don't know what it's called. The real path? Returns path. All Okay. I think this is okay. We'll just be safe and get the full path. What's it called? Path max? If resolve path is null, then we use malloc. Okay. And the buffer pointed to, but okay. What's it called? Roll path? Yeah, roll path. This would be input, and then the full path. And then I guess I set it back to the resolve path. I can just do this, I guess. Why not? No, why not? Or not? Chart pointer? Question mark? Wait, why not? Do you have an example? No, okay. Or do you? No. Yeah, it just returns and pointed to the resolved path. Yeah, so what's the issue with me? Oh, I guess that makes sense. Okay, anyway. Does it make sense? If there's no error, otherwise it returns null. Okay, so if you're null, then real path for that with an error that for input with that, and then we just return failure. Okay. So now we have the full path. We can just do this, and then you return a -1 on error -1. So if you're -1, we will do this. Fail to move. Do you set error no? Okay. That to that with an error of that, so input no. I guess I'm gonna put the full path. Full path to temp from the other way around. And I guess this works. This should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Well, I guess there are reasons why it would. Okay, anyway. Okay. We will that and just make sure it needs those. So we need to remove an append. Okay. the input is in common. And then the remove is in void extra. What's that called? And then and I guess we hope for the best. Well, it worked, sort of. What is in I mean, it sort of worked. Okay, so why wouldn't you remove those lines? So why didn't you remove those lines? Well, just to make sure. Hyper 10 and 11, okay. Why didn't you remove it? Let's see. I've already been recording for a little bit, so I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to come back to this. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, I'm back from a little break. I guess. Maybe for. Maybe I have to fail to move. So maybe I need to. You know what? What if I do? What is it though? Well, we'll worry about that in a second. How about you figure out why this doesn't work? So, how about we loop through this, and we what they are. why wouldn't you work? Well, I guess this is annoying if it keeps creating that file. So let me not make the file, and let me not write to it, and we'll just return. So why would you that's not gonna work. Okay. Common sh lives, go backwards, void extra, remove, remove, and then append. Fine. Oh, interesting. Where did I go wrong? Is it my effect? Is it this thing? We have this is null. We're allocating one the sizes and like how many, and then the size of that thing. So we should just be making, we just need one item that is the size of the entire thing. Okay. We set the capacity to that, and then we move the head, make the effect equal to 1 past the header. And then when we push, we get the header by moving the pointer back 1, the size of the header. It shouldn't be equal to each other, and we just get the current size, which should be 0 because we cal-opt it, so it's already 0. And then we set it to that item. What went wrong? Yeah, what did go wrong? Okay, what if we just make it like not like that? What if we just did that? Okay, just making sure. Oh, wait a minute. It's because I'm deleting the file. Oh, it's because I'm deleting. Is it because I'm deleting it? Oh, nope. because of it. Oh, did I not? Yeah, it's because I'm freeing it. Oops. It's because I'm freeing it. So, what would be the easiest way? What would be an easy way to do this? I mean, I could just make it return like a string builder, so it owns it. No, that wouldn't. Okay, we'll just make it like this. And then we pass in the get the string, get the file, and then we get the lines to remove. And then we'll do something like that, I guess. Sure, that works. That works. So now, or not. Wait, I didn't build it. Nope. Okay, now it works. See, I want to do this. And then I want to not exit and then make the file. So now okay, so it failed to move it, but now it should have removed the line from the remove file. So there should be no hyperutil. There is a hyperutil. Different one. This is 10, 11, 10, 11, 1. And you're adding it back 10, 11, 1. Okay. So it did work. Now we just need to figure out why you're not yeah. Crosslink invalid. Cross I'll just what was it again? Oh, oopsies. You are an int, right? Or what are you? Okay. Wait, does that work like that? I think that's fine. $18. Oh, that doesn't really, well. Well, let's see. Uh, mm, hmm. Or is some mm, I'm too lazy, so I'll just do what is. Or error no. New name must be in the same system. Xdev. Oh, temp is these are not allowed to do. What could it be? Where am I at? Make a step, make a step. Up. Make maybe. Oh, you know what? What if maybe I forgot to close it. Would that work? What do I want to do this? I'll do it before, or I guess I'll do it here because I'm done with everything. So I did remove it, right? Yeah. I guess do I really need to? What if you don't exist? Or wait, wrong one. Oh, right, no, wrong one. If the the wrong one. Okay. Spell to no. If art exists, it will replace it. Ringing does nothing. Exists, but the operation fail. Okay. So I guess I'll just. Okay. I'll just. Remove and then rename and do I really want to go that far? I don't know, I'm too lazy. I guess so. Okay. So let's do let's rename the old one to let's do what am I doing? S. What is it again? What's this? Max length, size of new name, and then the thingy, which will be input dot old. Then I want to rename it to input to new name, I guess. Rename the old file, which would be input to the new name, I guess. Once it's been moved, we can then move it to here, and then we can error returns -1. Okay. And then we remove a -1, yeah. A new name. And if that fails, failed to remove the new name, I guess. Nope. Nope. Okay, yep, okay. I guess that I did remove it, right? Okay. Nope. There you go. Failed to move. Why though? But why? Is there another file now? Okay, there is an old. So let me just move it back. Why would you fail? Wait, what's it? Oh yeah, what is there a is there a move rename some like xdev. All paths are not on the same. Oh. There a copy? Oh, I guess it'll be this. Where was it? I mean, I could. There's gotta be a way, right? Because I guess I could. Oh wait. Or no. I mean, I could just like open another file, and then write to it. Do I want to do that? I don't know. I mean, well, that's the whole reason why I did this. Make a temporary file, write to it, and then like move it. But I guess it doesn't like that, which is unfortunate. Oh, it's the same one. All paths are the same. Okay, so what? What's the best way to copy? I forget. I don't know. Okay, well, if this doesn't work and I have to copy it, I might as well just go back and just use temp file, since it'll be automatically cleaned up for me. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. That doesn't seem right. I feel like there was a. Do I have to do this? I mean, I could just call it here, just like I basically did what I set out to do. But I feel... what is temp file? Is it both read and write? No, just read. I mean writing. Unlink. Just call unlink. Okay. So maybe I'll just, read it into the new one, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure there's a way to do this better, but whatever. But now I don't want to. Okay, let's clean up some stuff. If I'm moving to temp file, no, I don't want to, because I want to be able to read and write, I think. Because you do read and write. And that one just does. Okay, so I will unlink it when... I'll figure out when to unlink it. But let's copy the file. This should be... yeah, whatever. So I'll move it. I'll move it. And then here I'll copy. And this requires me to do the full path. What do we call this? Oh, with source. There you go. Dest. We're copying the temp file to the dest, which is input, no full path. And then I need the descriptor. No, I don't, because it's global. Yay. Wait, can I do that? Can I lseek? Okay. Lseek the temp, and then seek the beginning, and we will return -1. Fail to seek to start of temporary file. Temporary file. No, wait. There you go. There, no. Okay. I want to open the destination for writing if to bin this file. Fail to open that, and then I'll want to write can I do this all at once or no? Like what, an L read? Is it an L read? Or oh, wait a minute. No, okay, no. We'll just read. Interesting. Okay. Into a buffer though. What do I want to do? I want a buffer of. Just do this, I guess. And while fread, no, read from the temp into buff, and then the size of buff. So if it returns 0, on error returns -1. On success, it returns bytes red. 0 indicates the end of the file. Yeah, whatever. I don't feel like error checking it. So we read into here, and then we write into. We write from buff the size of, and then okay. I think that's right. No, that's right. I think. So we open destination. Wait, what am I having source for? Oh, I don't need source, I guess. I just need destination. Okay, sure. Yeah, because I have the global. That's good. We read it from temp. We see it back to the beginning. We read it into buff, and then we write it into the destination. And then once we're done, we can close it. And then after we're done with that, nope. I guess then we could temp file? Okay. And then get the full path. We rename it to old. We copy it to the full path. We copy it to the full path. Close everything, and then we remove the old name, or in this case, new name. All right, I'm just call it old file. File name. Okay. Okay. We renamed that. Nothing is in temp. Oh, okay, there is. Okay, so we rebuild. We hope for the best. Nope, give me it. Okay, nothing. No errors. First, let's check if anything is in temp. Okay, nothing's in there. Common. Okay, so it's only that. And there's only one hyperutil. Oh, what happened here? What happened here? What happened? What happened? Where's this 1.4 coming from? I'm so confused. What went wrong? I don't know what went wrong. Yeah, it should be separate. So why did you? It was during the writing process, during copying. So what went wrong? Is there no end? I don't know where the 1.4 came from, though. Wait a minute. SF export. If you're here, up until VQT, no, we're getting up until PISP, libPISP. So why? Oh yeah, is that part of no aquamarine? So why did you stop there? Why did you? What am I doing? I must be doing something very wrong, obviously, but what could it be though? I don't know what it could be. I'm just reading bytes. Am I reading in something special? Am I doing something wrong? Can I do that inside of... I can do F. That doesn't work for... It is... I don't know. I am stumped. When I open the file for read and write, it does include does it include... I'm thinking of just... Okay, if I don't copy it... Oh wait, no, you're gonna be deleted. Because if I don't copy it, you will be removed. I don't want to remove you. Rename you. I don't want to remove the old one. Okay. What did I do wrong? Yeah, see, it's fine here. Okay, I don't know what went wrong. So I'm gonna be... I don't know what exactly is wrong? So I'm just going to keep it simple because I don't want to. I'm just going to keep it simple, and I am going to just keep track of it. So file size plus line length and one for the new line. And then when we're copying, I don't know. So we will just we'll just be lazy about it. And or do you return? Okay. We'll do it a little bit differently. Return an int size t. Okay. Being zero. If count is 0, no. Return value. If it is error, so while no, why am I doing this? Just like this, maybe. Sure, why not? So, no, you're not. I want to remove the old one. I want to copy it. I want to rename it to old. I want to copy it, delete the temporary file, and then delete the old file. Okay. Okay, that old temp file will be there. Oops, the wrong one. This one. And then I want, okay, now let's check if it's here. Interesting. That didn't work either. But why? Oh wait, did I do it in the wrong place? Oh, oopsie. Oh no, wait. Okay, there we go. There's no weirdness at the end. There's only one instance of hyperutil, and we added it below that. Okay. Maybe I'll figure out how to do this properly, but but yeah, all of this just so I could just get the, even though like the pre-compiled binaries are already here, I guess it's a little fun little thing to do, I guess. I'll figure out what to do about the copying thing. But yeah, I guess that's all. A little pointless little tool that I'm not even going to use because the pre-built binaries now exist, but they didn't before. But I guess that's all. I will maybe see you next time. Okay. I think I figured out. I don't know why I didn't click earlier. With the issue I was having. Because it was like staring me in the face. And I think all I have to do is just make this temp file not in the temp directory, but like next to it. It was like such a simple solution, I think. Well, I hope it works. Not sure why I didn't think of this earlier. Instead of doing what I did earlier. Let me just copy that. I want to probably we'll just make this as, and then this is Append will Terminator, right? I forget. I think it does, or no. This is okay. Yeah, okay, they do. Okay. So we'll do that. Can I just do this? And then I want something like that could work. And then I don't need to do that. And copying. So we rename we rename input the old, and then I guess we can close it here, and then we move the temporary file, overwriting that one. And then we delete the old file. So I believe we should be good. Okay. There's nothing temp. And then there is and then it itself. Okay. I believe we did it properly this time, instead of doing that weird lazy hack. Okay, I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Just make the temporary file next to it instead of in the temp directory. Just to be sure, I'm going to run it one more time. Okay, yeah, that worked just fine. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think that earlier. Well, I guess that's it now. Finally. I'm not going to use it, because I'm just going to use the pre-built binaries. Now that the binaries exist. Okay. I guess bye for real this time.